This section discusses the author's experience trying to obtain live API keys from Braintree after successfully integrating the Sandbox environment. The author notes that gaining access for new merchants seems challenging and may not be prioritized by Braintree's onboarding process. The motivation behind the integration is explained, indicating that the author intended to use Braintree for processing payments in their SaaS product called Post-to-Video. The author details their experience over several weeks learning the Braintree SDK, successfully integrating it into Post-to-Video, and creating a working proof of concept, POC, named PayPal.POC. They faced obstacles while attempting to obtain production keys, including a failed submission and no response from Braintree, ultimately leading them to abandon Braintree in favor of a manual PayPal integration. Key takeaways of the author's experience include the ease of obtaining Sandbox keys, contrasted with the unclear and slow process for production access. The author strongly discourages new projects from choosing Braintree without a direct sales contact. This section covers the author's external research into community sentiment regarding Braintree, confirming that their negative experience is widespread by reviewing user feedback collected from online discussions. The main complaints from other users emphasize the poor support from Braintree, including slow responses, difficulties in contacting representatives, and long wait times for urgent issues. Overall sentiment regarding Braintree is summarized as poor, with low ratings reported from review platforms and many merchants migrating to competitors like Stripe due to unsatisfactory support experiences. A screenshot from Perplexity AI provides visual evidence of the negative sentiment regarding Braintree's support, with low ratings highlighted. This section outlines the author's various attempts to obtain production credentials from Braintree, illustrating the challenges faced in navigating the ineffective onboarding process. A screenshot illustrates what the Get Production Account page looks like on Braintree's site, providing context for the author's journey to obtain production credentials. The author describes the contact form directed by Braintree, detailing their specific experiences on submission dates, including a failure and eventual success, capturing the frustration of submitting requests. A screenshot confirms a successful submission of the PayPal sales contact form, marking an important milestone in the author's attempts to get live access. This section presents a screenshot of the Sandbox page, which highlights the expectations developers have for moving from Sandbox to production. Following a click on the Go Live button, users are redirected to a generic PayPal page rather than the expected Braintree onboarding, illustrating a disconnect in the expected process. This section features a screenshot of the Sandbox versus production documentation, which offers guidance but ultimately fails to provide a clear method to obtain production credentials. References are provided, including a link to Braintree's official articles and a link to a walkthrough video for the author's proof of concept, alongside a mention of the post2video.com platform.